Alright guys, what is going? Welcome back. I am kind of late on this one, I believe, because this one was published on October the 19th, at least the time of this recording. This one is from Fox News. Apparently Megan McCain has walked away from The Views after apparently an emotional memoir and her getting into kind of a confrontational dispute with Joy Behar, I believe. Yeah, Joy Behar. Of course, this has been going on for a while. Tensions have been building for a while now, and apparently she has left a little while ago. Again, I have been late on this. When it comes to politics, I'm not gonna lie, it has been kind of slow because again, Biden is pretty much ass, and it's politics isn't as fun as it used to be, man. I'm not gonna lie, like it's kind of ass again, but nevertheless, let's get into this actual article from Fox News. But I'm sorry that my audio is kind of trash. I'm gonna try to fix it up post production. I'm kind of recording on my phone here. I'm gonna get I have an actual little mic. What's it called? It's not kind of mine right now, but I have an actual microphone. Hopefully it's gonna sound better in the next recording. But let's actually get into this article. I'm not gonna read the entire thing, but let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of it. Okay, let's see here. All right. Megan McCain is defiant, opinionated, determined, contained, and won't be pushed around, and she wants you to know it. She also at times is angry, depressed, anxious, insecure, and bursting with raw emotions, and isn't hiding that either. All that comes pouring out with great gushes of words in her forthcoming audio memoir, Bad Republican. Apparently that's her new book that she's selling. Apparently it's out, I believe, right now, or it's coming out. I'm not sure. Again, when it comes to politics, I've been kind of lacking. I'm not gonna lie. I've been lacking. Let's see. It traces her evolution from senator's daughter and party girl to conservative warrior on The View, to humiliated panelist who quit the hit TV show and serves as a scorching response to those she feels have mistreated her. Chief among these are the liberal women she fiercely debated, in whom her vantage point betrayed her during her painful passage from miscarriage to motherhood during the pandemic. Oh wow, I didn't even know she had a miscarriage. Man, McCain had both the opportunity and the burden of generally being the only Republican voice on the daytime show, even as she aired her bitter feelings towards Donald Trump, who relentlessly attacked her father in both life and death. And she felt vilified by a misogynistic media that portrayed her as the quirky drama queen, fueled by nasty leaks that purposely only added to her fame. Detractors who see her as entitled loudmouth will find some material here in that, and there is ample score settling that with the men as well as the female colleagues that she believes mistreated her like trash. Wow, so this book sounds like it got in real deep into what was going on behind the scenes at The View. Now, look, The View is utter garbage and it's utter trash. It's just a bunch of bitches bickering and just basically ass wiping and bootlicking to the Democratic Party. We all know this. Like it's no surprise, honestly. And it does suck that McCain that she did quit eventually. But I mean, I can understand why, because after all those years of fighting that fight, and a lot of people have their issues with McCain. Now look, being that I'm still kind of new into politics, I'm still kind of getting a feel for Megan and how she kind of is. I can understand why people kind of have their gripes with her, being that, I mean, see, the thing is, I don't know too much about Megan, so I can't really speak on her too much. I have to really dig deep into, okay, what are her stances? What is she for and against on certain policies, like things like that. Like I would have to dig really deep on Megan McCain, because I believe she's basically, I would think that she would be almost just like her dad in a way. Because they're both, McCain. So like father, like daughter. I'm guessing it would be like one of those things. Whereas they would be like almost like kind of like those like starch, war-hungry Republicans, I would think. Because again, that's only from word of mouth. That's how I would kind of picture. Again, I came in late in the game. That's how I always kind of heard John McCain was. But again, that was before I did my research. That's how people always portrayed John McCain as. I don't know for sure. Again, I would have to do my own individual research. But nevertheless, let's get back to it. But unlike in most journalistic and political memoirs, McCain is the toughest on herself. It is in her own spoken words in the Audible that describes her headstrong behavior, including the time as an aimless and boozy young woman when her famous dad told her that she was acting like a jackass. Wow, damn, her dad said it about her? But I believe that that John would be, kind of headstrong and very direct like that. All the best dads would be like that. So I can see it. What will generate the gossipy headlines is McCain's account of her sparingly personal conflict with Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg, and she makes no attempt to sugarcoat her tortured relationship and to pretend that behind the scenes they were all gal pals. Yeah, I bet, man. This is gonna get real juicy. I'm sure this is gonna get real juicy. Okay, here we go. There was toxic, indirect, and purposeful hostility from the two women, McCain writes, and it grew meaner and less forgiving as Trump's tenure wore on, and as if I had become an avatar for everything they hated about the president. And that was strange, because Whoopi and Joy saw front and center the emotional trauma I had experienced from President Trump's attack on my family. McCain was troubled by the open disdain from Goldberg, who sometimes harshly cut her off on the air. Once she turns on you, it can create an unfathomable tension on the table. When McCain got pregnant, as COVID-19 started ravaging the country, and gave birth last year to her daughter Liberty. She named her daughter Liberty. Okay, that's kind of a weird flex, but okay, we'll let it slide. She said she suffered from severe postpartum anxiety, and she worried that people were out there to try to kill or kidnap the baby. Yeah, that's definitely not healthy. It wasn't rational. She freely admits, and those feelings started to snowball into me thinking everyone hated me. On her second day back at work, during an on-air squabble with Behar about the Democratic Party, McCain tried a tongue-in-cheek line. Joy, you missed me so much when I was on maternity leave. You missed fighting with me. I did not, Behar said. I did not miss you. Zero. McCain was stunned. I felt like I had been slapped, she said. Shit, man. Bro, just telling you, man. Listen, these bitches are brutal, man. These bitches are brutal. When the show went to commercial, McCain burst into an uncontrollable sobbing at the nasty remark. She pulled herself together, but her hormones raging. She described as the experience was intensely heartbreaking. After the show, McCain resumed crying and threw up in a garbage can. Jesus Christ. It was that bad? Holy crap. I mean, okay, I'm a little confused on that. I mean, she always knew that that Whoopi and the rest of the gang didn't like her. Why would she be so heartbroken that when she came back from having her baby, why would she be so surprised at the fact that they did not miss her? That's weird. That's weird. I'm confused on that. Okay, after the show, let's see. Okay, I read that. Okay, and that's when she concluded this shit basically isn't worth it. Nothing in life is worth it. Yeah, see, I can understand. That's why I kind of took a break from doing all this, man. Because like reading all this garbage, I don't know how people like Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, like they're always in the mud, man. They're always in the swamp. I don't know how they do it. Fuck, man. Big respect to those guys. McCain later told her executive producer to ask Behar to apologize since she had humiliated me live on air. She was told that would not happen. Behar, she felt, smeared her vulnerability like a shark smells blood in the water. McCain is fully aware that it's just a TV show and insists that she's not some delicate flower, but there was more anxiety related to the baby and a history of leaks where she was depicted as crazy and an unhinged lunatic. In the end, feeling she did not have the emotional bandwidth anymore, McCain left the ABC show with 2 years remaining on her contract. Damn. Well, I can understand why. I can honestly understand why, man. Like, dealing with all of that, man, that's crazy, man. I mean, it's sad that she had to leave. I understand why she left, but this is only going to reinforce liberal media even more. Like, they're going to have a stronger presence in the media, and it sucks that it's so one-sided. It really does. I mean, pretty much besides Megan, like what other voice like is on television? Like, there is no diversity of thought on TV from ABC, CBS, MSNBC. Like, there's none. It's all left leaning, and it's like oh god, man. Oh boy. And like, this is why they have such a stronghold on the media. This is why they have such a stronghold in culture. This is why they have such a stronghold in Hollywood. Like, we have to really do better. Like, we have to push back stronger. Like, we have to just take back the culture, and from that we can push back, swim back upstream, and in time there can be an actual balance in TV and in movies, bro. Like, just imagine, man. Like, because if you think about it, like, all these late night TV shows, you got freaking Jimmy Kimmel and what's the other retard? Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, and like all those freaking liberal lunatic bastards, like, that aren't even funny. Like, it's all left leaning, man. Like, all those talk show hosts, it's all left leaning. Besides Megan McCain, I don't know anyone else who have a difference of opinion. I don't know anyone else. Like, I mean, of course you got, your Fox News, but I'm talking about people who actually sit at a table who have actual difference of opinion, and who can actually sit and talk about real issues. I mean, but see, also the thing about The View is that these bitches don't talk about real issues. They just stroke off Biden's dick all day. Like, they don't even get into the real nitty gritty. Like people can say what they want really about Megan McCain, but at the end of the day, I believe McCain really was smarter than all those bitches combined on The View. I mean, because McCain knows her shit, because her dad was in politics. So I mean, who else on The View has as much of who else in politics? I mean, who else on The View has that much wit and know-how in the background of politics as much as McCain? Because her dad was in politics, so of course her dad taught her the ins and outs of politics. Joy Behar doesn't know politics. Whoopi Goldberg doesn't know politics. Those bitches, they just hear what the media puts out, and they just run with it. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know. But I'm pretty sure Megan McCain, she's been to all those meetings, those freaking, I don't want to say town hall meetings, but what's the word I'm looking for? It's not coming to me. It's not coming to me. It's the official word. Like passing of bills and whatnot. For Congress. I'm pretty sure she's been to things like that, or at least had a deep insight on how actual government is run. But actual celebrity personnel like Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of them, whoever else they got on there, because those are the only two I know. They don't have a fucking clue, bro. They don't have a fucking clue. They just listen to freaking Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo put out the latest update. They download the shit into their brains, and then they just run with it the next day. That's it. That's all they do. They just get the latest firmware update and they run with it. No kind of insight, no kind of background checking, no kind of fact checking, no kind of independent research or study of their own. They just sit down and listen to what another man says on the internet. I'm not the internet, on the TV, some man in a suit, and they just run with it. That's it. Guys, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna leave the link. I'm gonna leave the article down below. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'm gonna try to get back more into politics. It's been slow, man. It's boring. But I'm gonna try to make this fun again. Make politics fun again. Jesus Christ. Until the next one, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.